We're going to do a painting today, and what we're going to do is paint a moon, right? And I don't know if anybody's ever tried that before, but this is going to be really fun. What we do is we get the canvas, like this right here, was painted all black first, and then I let it dry, and it's going to be white on black. I'm going to throw a little hint of color here and there, where it's appropriate, kind of towards the bottom. But here we go. So I got this regular paper plate, and we're going to use that as a stencil for the outline of the moon. So there we go. We're going to put it maybe closer towards the top. I got a little flat brush again, and we're going to use a little bit of white paint. And then we're just going to try to measure it up on each side so that it's centered. So here we go. I'm just going to go all around here, just like that. Some people can use a pencil. If you want to use pencil crayons, you can use a white pencil crayon, and that'll make your circle perfect. We can use pastels too. Doesn't dry right away, and you can get to work it around a little bit. Today I'm using paint. Oh yeah, these are super fun to do. Okay, so we got our circle. All right, we'll put this guy over here, and okay, so the craters are what we're going to be kind of focusing on, and I guess like we'll try to do our own version. You know, there's no rules as to where you're going to put your craters. So you can take a picture of the moon and then try to get it as close as you can. But I'd say maybe this is how I would do it, and this is how I want to show you to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with like making circles here and there, big ones, small ones, and we're just going to put them sporadically all over the place. Because if we put them all on a straight row and straight lines, we might end up with a golf ball, and we don't want to do that, do we? We want a moon here. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start maybe a larger one right here. You guys could follow exactly what I'm doing as I go along. I'll paint a little bit slower. There's one right here, and then maybe we'll put a small one right here. Just little circles on the inside. Nothing too heavy. I use a little bit of water on my brush and thin out the paint a little bit. I'll put another one right here. Maybe one at the top. Just these little circles all over the place. You can make big ones, you can make small ones. You can put them all over the place. So, put them wherever you feel you want to put the craters. So I got all these little circles all over it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the light source, and that usually comes from the top. That's how I usually paint everything. Like it's always like the light source is coming from the top. So the top part's going to be the brightest out of the whole moon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this in, and I'm going to dry brush it. This is where I don't use any water. It's going to be more paint than anything, and a dry brush, just dry brush. So we're just going to scratch everything in throughout the top, and we're going to go around our circles here and just try not to get too close to them. So all the negative space that's on the inside of your moon. Here we go. I'm just going to go back and forth, and yeah, like I said, all it is just pushing it in there like that. And we'll do half of the moon here. So we'll go up to this point here. Yeah. Dry brush technique. Super easy. You don't need way too much paint. Just a little on the edges there. Like so. All right. And I'm just gonna keep on filling it in where I feel that it should be brighter towards the top. So maybe about a quarter of it, not half, like a quarter of it. You want to do a little bit brighter towards the top. So this is what I'm gonna do here. Now the craters themselves will be they'll be like showing a source of lighting that'll come from the top too. So how you'll be doing those is same thing from the top. So I'll just be scratching that in there, just like that, just like that. You see how this is coming together? Just like that. Maybe another one right here, a little right here. And then we can do a little bit on the bottom here. And that's how we got a moon. What I was gonna do was put some more blue along the bottom here and then just do a little bit of highlights here. Just so that it's more white and then blue on the bottom. So the blue is gonna be like say I'll take like a little bit of the dark blue that I have and then go along where it's black. That white line should turn light blue. If you have to add more paint in, add some more paint in. All dry brush, you don't need any water to do this. Okay, a little bit on the bottom. What I'm doing is just re-outlining the sides here without washing the brush, so it mixes along that white along the blue perfectly. Okay, so that's how we paint the moon.